Chinese giant Anbang Insurance Group is buying the Waldorf Astoria from Hilton Worldwide for nearly $2 billion. The hotel is part of New York history. The 1945 film Weekend at the Waldorf was filmed there.
If I don't get there, you'll understand.
Under the terms of the deal, Hilton will continue to operate the Waldorf for the next 100 years, but profits will flow back to Beijing. This deal comes a year after billionaire investor Guo Guangchang bought another piece of iconic New York, One Chase Manhattan Plaza, for $725 million through his investment company. And then, of course, there's the GM building. Ms. Jiang Xin, one of the richest women in China, led a group of investors that bought a 40% stake for about $1 billion in 2013. Experts say U.S. companies are selling for the same reason Chinese firms are buying: diversification amid a turbulent global economy. U.S. companies often take their proceeds and spread it across multiple investments. For example, since 2007, Hilton Worldwide Holdings has increased its global footprint more than 5 times. The company says it plans to use the nearly $2 billion it's making off the sale of the Waldorf to buy even more hotels. According to the Rhodium Group, which tracks Chinese foreign direct investment, New York properties are a coveted asset for Chinese companies because real estate values are consistently rising, up more than 10% in the last year, according to brokerage firm Zillow. In the second quarter of this year, Chinese investors spent more than $600 million on commercial real estate projects in the USA. New York examples include Atlantic Yards, a 22-acre residential and commercial project in Brooklyn, and Austin, another Brooklyn project. Sales of U.S. residential properties to Chinese nationals are also rising. In 2010, they made up 9% of international deals. In 2014, it was 16%, second only to Canada.
Brooklyn, in the Bronx, in Queens, the Chinese are not just buying in Manhattan.
Helen Lee is a real estate developer who helped build Skyview Park in Flushing, Queens. The luxury condo development was built and heavily marketed to overseas Chinese.
We've worked with marketing partners out in China. The Chinese community is a tight-knit community. I can have relatives here that live in New York but know somebody in China, and through word of mouth, they know that projects like Skyview Park exist.
The Chinese are also buying at the upper end of the U.S. residential real estate market. Of all the international buyers, they pay the most. The median price of their purchases during the year ending March 2014 was roughly $523,000, making U.S. properties in general, and New York real estate in particular, an increasingly hot target for Chinese developers and individuals. Duarte Geraldino, Al Jazeera, New York.